I'm sitting at the computer tonight. Where are the boys?
We are at the table.
The boys. That's right. You guys aren't allowed to get started now.
Oh wow!
Not yet.
I'm just taking the fuel tank loose.
Hey, put your hands up. Tools down.
Tools down. Put your pencils down.
Come on, dude.
Come on, boys.
Come on.
Hey, this is how we're starting the podcast.
Is this supposed to be a race or something?
No.
No races,
No,
guys.
because we don't. No.
Are you
not
sure?
yet.
Well, I mean, we're racing the clock.
I think I.
No, we're not challenging because we have one impact.
I'll fight you for it.
No, come on.
All right, guys. Well, we're about to get started with today's podcast, and this is going to be the first kind of hands-on show that we do. It's going to be fun. Basically, the new Predator 224 Max Performance came out about a month ago, and we just got our hands on one. We thought, I'm
hands
sure.
Up.
What?
Hands up, Charles.
Hey, you were.
Goodness gracious. Yeah, we thought that a lot of people are going to want to know which one is better, the Predator 212 or the 224 Max. What exactly the differences are, because 12cc certainly does not sound like a lot, but there is a saying that there's no replacement for displacement. So everyone with Super Chats or channel members, we will be sure to get to your comments or questions a little later in the show. Yeah, John does need more lighting. I saw that, but we're working with a bubble here. So that being said, guys,
I need 8. There you go.
are you guys starting already? What's going on?
Nope.
No, absolutely not.
Okay, so the idea is we're going to be disassembling each engine, and we have micrometers, and we're going to be showing you exactly the differences between these two engines. The tried and true Predator 212 versus the brand new 224 Max. What, are you guys missing stuff?
Yeah. Well, it's not a 10 for once. It's an 8.
Do we not have an 8mm?
Oh, what, on the gas tank?
Yes, there's one on the gas tank.
Oh, yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here, I got extensions.
That's really funny.
I got extensions.
So,
Here you go.
Yes.
guys,
Yes.
what are the differences? Go ahead and get into it. You guys are ready.
First thing I noticed, it looks like the fuel tank on the 225. Wait a minute. What is this?
224.
224. I don't know why I said 225. It looks like the fuel tank might be a little bit smaller. I'm not sure. It looks like it holds a little bit less.
Yep. It felt lighter carrying it over here.
Yeah. Everything looks pretty close to being the same. I did notice that the 224 does have that extra support on the fins, like the extra.
It's
like a Tillotson.
You guys, you need to show them. Turn around, boys.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
We'll spin this. Oh gosh.
yeah. So right here, we have the extra brace like on a Tillotson, whereas on Charles's it's missing. You can see it on mine. So there's that difference. Yeah, there we go, Charles. Right there, where their red pin is. So that's what I see so far.
Go ahead and rotate it. Yeah, right there. I mean, there's a difference in the case right there. Ike, stop. And Charles, stop. Look, you can see the differences in the case right there. It's like more reinforcement or something.
The pull cover, the fan shroud is a lot beefier.
And what's interesting also, looking at the spec sheets online, the 212 is actually 3 pounds lighter. Wait, hold on. The shipping weight. No, I'm sorry. It's
I'm curious myself.
the 224 is almost 2 pounds lighter, which is interesting. Yeah.
It felt lighter.
Isn't that wild?
That is wild, especially since we have this extra brace and stuff.
So what are you guys doing?
Well, I'm removing the exhaust right now so I can get to the fuel tank, the 8mm screw holding the fuel tank.
Is there any way you could turn it around and show them, or is
right when I get this,
it's hard to shoot a regular video live, basically.
Yeah.
We've never done this before.
I don't think you're really going to be able to see it because it's like right over here. There's a little 8mm, and there's two 10mm at the front two 10mm nuts right here at the front that I've already removed. So,
well, hold on. Before you guys like start taking it apart, you like take a look at the outside of it. Like, I mean, there's a difference in the valve cover in that 224.
Oh yeah.
yes,
Well,
it's painted for one thing.
I guess we have the Hemi version of the 212.
Oh, that is Charles
Yep.
has got the Hemi, and this is going to be the non-Hemi.
Which I guess they don't have an option Hemi or non-Hemi with the 224. That might be something to look into.
I would be curious if they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, as
And if they did only choose one, why did they choose the non-Hemi for more performance?
Maybe more performance. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, when we went shopping for race engines, we always picked the Hemis for some reason, and I'm not sure why. Were they supposed to be better? I don't know.
Hemispherical head, so was it
maybe
more compression?
Yeah. Get your hands off my engine.
I'm checking the valve. I'm checking the port to see if there's more room.
Well, we'll take the head off and we'll take a good look at it.
Yeah, and this is the 224 is, I think it's their new line of Max Performance by Harbor Freight. And what do they advertise? 6.6 horsepower compared to the 212 6.5 horsepower. But more importantly, 10.2 foot-pounds versus the 212's 8.1 foot-pounds.
Yeah. Okay. And torque is what wins races, not horsepower.
Right. So it's, again, they don't tell you what RPM that is because that's also important as well. But it's interesting where that extra displacement kind of shows up.
Yeah. So
fire in the hole. Oh yeah.
Now it's not too loud with us wrenching on this thing, is
I
it?
hope not.
I don't think so.
That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, Charles, you need to be closer to that mic, dog.
Oh, okay.
Got a couple people saying they can't hear you.
Sorry about that, guys.
How did you get that off before I did?
Magic.
You already loosened up the bolts and stuff on it, didn't you? You cheater.
How do the mufflers look?
They look identical. The mufflers look
Let's
identical.
see. Oh, hold on.
Wait a minute.
Hold
wait a minute.
Wait,
Ho.
we got. Yep. The port.
Oh my.
Here. Hold yours up to the camera.
The exhaust port is
We're
a lot.
We're gonna have to get the mics out on this.
Yeah, it's a lot larger in diameter. I can stick my finger in the port on this exhaust, and it goes all the way through. Charles's, I can't even get through it, so there's a freer flowing exhaust right there.
So the stock muffler, huh?
So the stock muffler has better flow. Well, I mean, I say better flow, like the pipe is bigger.
Yeah, show them the size of the exhaust ports. I know you're trying to do other stuff.
Ports?
No, is the port the same?
Charles, the port seemed to be the same, didn't it?
All right, so
I'm gonna stick I can fit my thumb perfectly in the port on this 224. Oh, it's smaller on this one. So the exhaust port is actually bigger. Are we gonna break out the micrometer?
So the port on the muffler, like the actual inner diameter of the tubing is 0.75, and what
on
is
the 212.
On the 212.
You're good.
Here's grab. Here, I'll set this one on the ground.
Yeah, measure this one for us.
And the back. I'm back. All right, let's measure this one. Oh wow. Okay, so it's
big difference.
0.85. So it's.
So you get 0.1 inches larger exhaust diameter, huh?
With the stock exhaust, so you get better flow with just this exhaust.
Well, we think that it's better flow.
Yeah, that's true. I guess we don't really know without putting them both on the
Not
dyno.
without putting on a dyno. Yeah, we got to keep all this.
Yeah,
Yes.
keep your parts
Together.
separate, boys.
Yeah. All right. It's going to get a little loud here for a second because I got to take this loose. Look, did you
Oh,
notice?
wow. Yeah,
did you notice that the charcoal canister is
Bolted
mounted
on. Yeah.
on with?
Wow. That is
I
interesting.
need to turn charcoal canister right
Yeah,
here
and
is folded on, whereas on this other engine it's just kind of pop.
No, this one does not have
Doesn't
it.
even did it
So,
already get
did it
deleted?
come-
No, it's not because it doesn't have the rubber tabs to be pressed in like the old style.
Okay.
So this would have been a like, what is it? An Eastern emission, like in Eastern U.S. emissions, not the California emissions. I'm betting the 224 complies with all 50 states emissions, so it sells better.
Well, that's interesting.
That's why it has that stuff.
Hello.
Because all of Go Power Sports engines, I'm pretty sure have that.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay. This is slow moving.
Yeah, I'm most interested to see the stroke, the bore, the shape of the piston, and the design of the head as well.
That would be interesting to see. Well, one of that one's going to be Hemi, so it's going to be hemispherical cylinder head, whereas this one's not. So it kind of would have been nice if we picked the
a non-Hemi
head, non-Hemi Predator.
You know what was strange is that they didn't have any regular 212s on the shelf.
Really?
When I went there,
it was all 224s.
It was all 224s.
Got a flathead?
Huh.
Actually,
and you know what? While you guys are
Thank you.
working with that, I'm going to address some of these super chats.
Okay. Sounds good.
So from Detroit Micro Sound, they've been a member for 3 months. Honda Super Cub BMX. Not sure. I need to look at.
maybe he wants us to pick one up. I'm not sure. Or maybe that's a YouTube channel.
I don't know. That's cool. Appreciate the comment. Let's see. From Critter Performance, thank you for the donation, sir. Eugene Backyard Repair. For a new set of draws for Charles after his 670 two-stroke go-kart ride.
I haven't even...
That's funny.
That was a pretty cool episode, I thought.
I was the one that felt the most comfortable on it.
I got to tell you,
sweet.
That kart, I knew it was going to be fast. I was really impressed with the outcome of the how the kart turned out. Was pretty awesome.
I see you taking a carburetor off, Charles. We need to talk about the carburetors, dog.
Yep, I'm waiting until he gets.
Yeah, I'm working on mine right now.
We're going to compare. We're going to compare.
I don't know how Charles has been faster than me so far. I mean,
wonder if the 224 has
maybe he's more experienced mechanic.
Larger carburetor.
See, you think I would have loosened my bolts, but what I did was I made yours extra
You
tight.
tightened mine. That explains it.
That's funny.
Now I did notice that the on the one I'm working on, okay, let's look at this airbox. The airbox looks identical to me. The port, the inlet.
Yeah, I think they use the same mold.
Yeah,
basically.
it looks exactly the same.
So
I don't see
the
any
shape
difference.
of the top is slightly different.
The top is a little different.
But maybe it's just the cap is the different. Like the bottom is literally the same part.
I'll open mine up.
So it's
I think this one's going to be the same filter too, sir.
Typical twist on.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Uh-oh. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get this back. Okay, the filter's
I
a
don't know
little
if we're
bit
going to be
bigger.
able to get Humpty back together.
Filter's a little bit bigger on this 224.
Okay.
It's the oval instead. It's the oval one instead of the round one.
Again, probably better flow.
Whichever you prefer, I
Parts
guess.
are starting to make its way to the floor.
Yeah, we should have gotten some buckets or something.
Yeah. So I don't see any real difference with the carburetors.
Yeah, get the mics on them, boys. Charles, flip that 212 around. I want to see the back side of both real quick.
Yep.
And can you rotate yours a little more so we can see the head and stuff?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, that's cool.
Now, the exhaust port is
It's a different
hold
shape.
on.
is bigger.
Look at the dip in the case.
I'm
Now
looking
that
at it. I'm looking at it.
on that side.
Yeah.
Over there.
I see it.
Compared to what is it? Oh gosh, looking
Interesting.
backwards at a camera. This side compared to the other side, it looks different. Huh? Maybe more
Little
chain
difference there.
clearance or something. But the carburetors. Let's see. We might need to get the mics out for the size.
I'm going to try something that I'm probably going to regret here.
Oh, no.
All right, so
You got some pliers, some needle nose, buddy?
pliers. Yeah, I actually do.
Nice.
Hey,
Thank you. Thank you.
My close up. I wouldn't. All right. Well, carburetors.
Carburetors are on this side. I'm trying to get
We're
this one off.
Oh, okay. So this is the stock 212 one. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, the reflection will get you.
Yeah. I'm struggling. I'm on the struggle bus here.
Okay, well,
I'm pulling it off. Okay. There it is.
Yeah, right
see
next
it?
to each other, boys.
Oh,
yeah.
All right.
I don't see.
We're gonna measure it.
Yeah, we'll measure it.
I don't see any difference. Let's spin it.
I don't see anything yet. Let's get the mics.
Okay. And we're gonna check the just the round side.
Yeah, just check the round side on the side that mounts to the engine.
Zero it out. Can you balance that?
I sure can.
There's gas in that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I drained everything.
Charles has got some gas.
Okay, so it is 0.742.
Okay, I'm going to say this one's identical.
Yep.
It's identical. So the throats of the carburetors are identical in size, and the carburetors in general look exactly the same.
Now, the one thing I did like with the 224 is I remember sometimes the 212s would come with maybe one spare jet for high altitude tuning. The 224 comes with literally a bag of jets.
Yeah, so you can
and
different,
and it tells you which jet is for how many feet of elevation you're at, which is pretty cool. And spare bowl gaskets and whatnot. It's like your typical one to rip.
Fuel tank looks identical, but I promise it seems like this one might not hold as much capacity by the shape of it. It wouldn't be much, just
a little,
bit.
I think they're both like 0.9 gallons or something.
Like I said, a little bit,
right?
Just a tiny bit. Charles, what are you working on?
I'm gonna get
another thing I noticed is there's a huge. I'm gonna tilt this thing on up. There's a huge. Like lever here. It's got the plastic on it, whereas Charles does not have one on his. So you got this, and it's like big.
Well, it's you got to keep in mind that they're still producing these for general purpose.
What would you like to take loose next? You're going to do the
pull cover, I guess.
Pull cover.
Cool. Yeah, while you guys are pulling off the pull covers, I'm going to get to a couple more super chats.
All right.
From Justin Jones, when is the mower coming back? I'm a small engine mechanic, and I love what y'all did with the mower. Yeah, I like what we did with it, too. It was perfect with that built 670 on it, but that built 670 really belongs on the drag rail, so maybe we just need another built 670, but it's still sitting back at my dad's house, I think in a shed and a bunch of pieces, so we need to bring it back one day because one of my favorite builds, no doubt.
It was really, really cool mower. Like, I loved it.
Let's see, there's another one I think I missed.
It's not how fast you mow, it's how well you mow fast.
It didn't do any mowing.
That's it. No, not at all. From Brent. Hey, guys, thanks again for the belt and tow at Mini Mayhem and for your hospitality to my son and I. Treated us like family. Going to try to make it down again this spring. Brent Trent from Ohio. Red-lifted Chevy 2 Yerf Dogs.
That's
nice.
Sweet. That's so funny. That's literally how I have him in my contact list.
That's
Brent
funny.
Red Chevy 2500 HD. I know all of my friends by their vehicles.
That's it. Yeah, thanks for the donation, and can't wait for Mini Mayhem in the spring. It's always a good time.
They are Yerf Dog. They are big Yerf Dog fans. I think they brought 2 red Yerf Dog.
I love a Yerf Dog.
Yes.
And from Sweeney, glad to see Charles got that new engine on his mini bike. Electric start for the win.
Oh, see? Someone else understands my feelings on that. The electric start.
Absolutely.
It's like having 4 cigar lighters in your Cadillac.
Exactly. And finally from Rod, where's the beef, he's asking.
Oh.
The beef.
Well, me and Ike are in good moods, so we're not beefing.
No,
We don't beef.
No, I'm just kidding. We never beef.
we're getting to the beef, man. We're getting to the beef.
Oh, he means...
I don't know if he's talking about the engine or what, but that's what I'm talking about.
No, that's probably what he's referring to.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about the beef and the engines, boys.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, look.
I still think we're talking about that commercial that used to be on TV. The old lady.
I
Where's the
can't-
beef?
I can't help it. I'm
Oh, wow. You are struggling. Struggle bus.
So what are you guys doing right now?
Well, I'm unplugging some more connectors that I don't think Charles has got as much right here. Oh my!
Oh wow! What'd you do? Where did the screwdriver go? Oh, there.
Oh, take it.
What were those connectors?
We're not supposed to be assembling this back on the show, are we?
I don't think so.
Okay. Good. So anyhow, there's just some extra wires on this compared to yours, right?
Maybe.
Oh.
Okay.
So like low oil cutoff?
All right. So right off the bat,
Low oil cutoff.
I'll tell you that the fan fins on the 224 are bigger.
They appear to be a little thicker and longer.
Look at that.
So
Let's see if we can.
Is there a difference in the flywheel?
Is
it narrower or something? Or is
it
just
might
the?
be.
Oh, wait a minute.
It does look a lot.
It does look a little fatter.
You guys
We
got
don't
to
have
show
a tape
'em.
measure, do we?
No, we don't.
Spin them around,
Yeah.
boys.
Yeah.
Do we have tape measure?
I don't think we do up here.
We're trying to figure out why these fins right here are a little bit taller than what Charles has. Where's best? Got to get in there, dude.
It's gonna be tough. But
Here, let me see it.
here you go.
Is this the size that you had?
Mine's 1.63.
1.63?
Flywheel is 1.63 inches wide.
I think we're the same here.
Okay, so the fins are actually just longer.
Which means that the pull cover might be a little fatter.
Yep, and it's thicker metal actually. I think.
I don't know. I think it's the same, dude. Oh, okay. Here, check the.
Like spin your engine around the rest of the way so we can get a front
It is the
view.
same. Never mind, I lied.
It's the same.
It's the same thickness. It felt.
Oh yeah,
it
but
felt thicker.
the tallness. How about let's set it on the table like in front and see.
Oh, it's not.
See if there's a difference. Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah. This is a lot taller.
Yep.
Than the other pull cover.
So I'm wondering
Right.
if that engine cools better.
It could be. I'm pretty sure this is going to be longer, and it is.
Oh wow, yes,
This
it
is taller to make up for the.
Yeah, the starter,
pull
the
cover.
starting cup is a lot.
Yeah. How does the coil look to you? Does the coil look identical? Looks exactly the same.
Identical.
Did we check the intake port?
No, we didn't.
We did not.
Golly.
All right, I can stick my thumb in this intake port. And
You got it stuck.
it almost got stuck. All right, I think the intake might be a little bit bigger. What do you think? So what we're checking is the intake port itself. What do you think, Charles?
To the naked eye, it looks the same.
Uh-huh.
Oh wait, no.
What do we got?
The wall.
Okay,
yeah, it's
there
hard.
is going to be a difference because this is a non-Hemi and that
Yeah.
one's going to be a Hemi. So
The sides are wider. It looks like it. Like deeper down in there. If you look. I wish we could show.
it could be the difference between the Hemi and non-Hemi. I wish we had gotten a non-Hemi to compare it to.
Battery exhausted. Bummer.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah. Hello. All right. It's just me now.
All right, just you now.
All right.
Why do we lose the battery in that? Charles, can you run outside and try to find us a couple batteries?
Yeah. Where would they be in the big shop?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see. I don't know. What are the differences we have so far? Is there something I can hold over here?
No, we don't. The only difference we have is the muffler that we and we kind of showed that. The flywheels look identical. The only thing we have larger cooling fins for the 224, probably for better cooling.
Sure. Yeah.
And that's where we're at right now. I'm about to, I guess, pull the side cover off next.
Gotcha. All right. Well, while we're having some technical difficulties, could you get up and flip the switch off on that camera? Yeah, we had to switch some cameras around this week, and we use the same camera for main filming as we do for our podcast camera, and I think we got them mixed up, and for whatever reason, it's just not working as well as it used to. So I'm gonna get to a couple super chats while we're waiting on that battery or batteries, hopefully. From Jammin' Media. Love the content, guys. Keep it coming. I built a 225cc big wheel drift trike inspired by your turbo trike. Big love from New Zealand. Keep it up. That's a good choice of motor on a drift trike, I think. A Tillotson 225. Turbo big block was just kind of overkill because as soon as his tires got spinning, that's all you need. From Crab Nuggets. It's a good username. Thinking about revisiting the RC kart? Probably not. RC go-kart was probably one of the most dangerous go-karts we've ever built, especially considering it was only 10 horsepower. That thing was it was a land missile. It turned into a land missile. Ike, you remember the RC kart, dude?
Oh, I remember it
Yeah.
very well.
We were trying to get this thing together to ride by the end of the day at Ike's warehouse, and the sun was going down. We were right there. We decided to rush it and not really test it before Ike just hopped on it and decided, let's go. And it went out of control and landed him in a gas station parking lot. That was hilarious. Y'all should watch that one. Detroit.
Very scary.
Yeah, it was very scary. Yeah, hilarious, but terrifying. And a learning experience. Detroit Micro Sound. Did I see Amsoil go in the snowblower mini bike? Yes, sir, you did. Yeah, Charles is a big fan of Amsoil.
I love Amsoil.
Yeah, but of course we should have been using Go Power Sports Tillotson specific oil, but it's what we had, and it was Charles's bike, and he gets to use what he wants in his own bike. That's no big deal. I don't think we had any Tillotson oil either. From VG30_J. Nice to see you guys finally tearing down one of these things. The 459cc they released alongside it is pretty neat also. It has an oil filter and it's pressurized, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I've seen that just by what Redbeard has done with it. And I think if this goes over well and we learn a lot, we should totally do a 420 and a 459 side-by-side teardown. You got some batteries, Charles? Four batteries. All right, let's hope 4 batteries will get us through this live stream, guys.
Only one of them was on the charger.
Only one. Did you bring the charger?
There's one downstairs.
Oh, sweet. Okay, perfect.
Make sure that's all good.
Yeah, you could honestly bring it up here, and we could just have some charging.
100%.
Let's see if we have. Is it flipped on?
It's flipped on.
Oh, look.
All right.
Sweet.
No one there.
No one there. It's just the boys. Yeah, it's just 2 engines. But anyway, yeah, I think if this goes over well, we should totally do a 420 and 459 teardown. And also that 212 Ghost, I think, is coming out soon too, which is like the racing engine right from Harbor Freight.
The dang charger died. That's what
The charger died. Yeah, that'll
it's
do
not
it.
hooked up.
Oh, shoot. Thanks for double checking that, dude. Technical difficulties, homies. Yeah, so far, what are our differences, guys? What have we noticed that's different so far?
What? All of a sudden, I saw the lens go back. Did you turn it off? Did you turn it off? Okay, the only thing I found different so far, big difference, is the exhaust port is larger, and the cooling fins. That's all I found any notable difference so far.
That and the blocks are pretty different too.
Yeah, we have the...
Yeah, let me get up and figure out, because, that's funny.
What is that?
That's the thumbnail. They just got a behind the scenes look. Here, let me see what's going on here.
All right, so
Now
hopefully
it's
y'all can
charging,
still hear
so
me.
As long as that blue light's on, it's charging.
Right.
That's what happened to us.
We're having some technical difficulties with the camera, and there we are.
Hey,
Thank you,
sorry.
John. Is it charging?
I mean, we got 4 batteries.
I mean, yeah, we're good to go.
Yeah. All right, it's charging.
All right, so I'm going to take the flywheel nut loose right now.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to turn the engine around, and I'm going to go ahead and start taking the side case off and take a look on the inside. And then I'm going to do a no-no.
I just made a no-no. I hit my head.
my way of
Everybody saw that.
my way of taking the flywheel loose.
Oh, boy.
And guys, this might be too much to ask, but is there any way you could like take it apart while facing the camera somehow?
I'm working.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, you talking side cover or
Well,
just like as
I don't
we're
know.
doing
We
stuff?
need more camera angles if we're gonna do this. So.
All right.
But this was a great idea.
I thought this was pretty good.
Oh, for sure. This is cool. Yeah.
I'm hoping that the sound isn't too bad for the headphone users.
Let me see, Ike. Let me see those 2 cooling fins. I'll show those to these people
Absolutely.
here.
Charles is getting his
side
loose.
note, the nut for the 224 is a 13/16, and the nut for the flywheel on the 212 is a 3/4.
Okay.
Different size.
Yeah.
Not that that matters, but smaller engine, smaller hardware.
Yep.
All right, here's the 2 fins. There you go.
All right. Now I'm gonna
You got a hammer?
disassemble. Well, you don't hammer on it until you take the side case off.
Well, I'm ready to hammer stuff.
Charles, use hammer.
Jeez.
All right. So I need a 10.
You know, you're asking a lot here.
Am I?
Here you go.
Oh, thank you, sir.
You're not allowed to use the impact.
Well,
You're
I'm
not
doing
allowed-
it.
You're not. There's only one impact.
I'm doing it. All right, here we go. Three.
Uh-oh. What'd I grab? Oh, I grabbed a 3/8.
All right, here you go, bud.
No, you're good.
Oh, you don't need it?
No, I don't need.
Okay,
I'm gonna
fine.
cheat. I'm gonna cheat my own way.
All right, cheat your own way.
So
All
I
right.
think
Yep.
what we need to figure out
Yes.
is we need Go Power Sports dyno. What if we swapped like a 212 cooling fin on a 224 and see if it would make any more power?
And
It
the pull
might.
And the pull
It
cover.
might.
Dude, yeah, because I know you're about to take that off, but look,
Yeah.
you got there's a difference in the size of the cooling fin, and the 224 is gonna cause more resistance. So I don't know, like, interesting.
All right, so cover's coming off, and it's revealing the plastic timing gear on the camshaft. Charles, when you get that cover off, let's just look at these covers and see if there's any real difference. Who's there?
Knock, knock.
And
Charles's old engine.
try fitting this
sorry,
cover on that engine, maybe.
Oh, that's a great point. See if the side covers
See
are
if the side
interchangeable.
covers fit. So, anyhow, here it is right here.
I'm trying to get mine off the dowel pins.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Yeah, our rickety $40 Facebook table is not really meant for engine teardowns. is it?
No, it's not.
Uh-oh.
While Charles is working on that, I'm going to get to a super chat from Josh Schultz.
Okay.
You guys should come up with a fully manual clutch setup for the 224 or 459. That would be sweet, like a transmission or something, I'm guessing. That'd be cool.
Well, a manual. You said manual.
A manual
clutch?
clutch setup.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a transmission, but just
Yeah, that's true.
just a manual.
Yeah, we've
clutch.
thought about doing something like that. It'd definitely be different. Definitely be different. But, you know,
Charles,
we
you
stick
having
with the
trouble there,
classic
buddy?
centrifugal clutch.
Well, it looks like it's cocked. You got it.
It's not stuck.
Charles is tearing down the set.
It's not stuck.
All right.
Oh, well, you tore the gasket.
You
but
tore the gasket.
I don't
All right.
care.
Do we see any difference here with these covers? We are looking at the covers. They look pretty darn identical. Yeah.
Hey, your engine's never been ran. Mine has.
No,
That's
it
why
hasn't.
I tore the
Here,
gasket.
you take this.
Uh-huh.
Oh, let's just kind of show the people.
Yeah, we
They
gotta
look
show people.
they look identical. And
Oh.
now, yeah, my gasket is intact.
Both are ball bearings.
Yeah, I'm sticking this one on Charles's. And Charles, can I see that one? I'm going to stick this old one on.
Yeah, so this engine, the 212 that I'm working on, little backstory, was the engine off of the Honda 2-1.
Can you speak up or just get close
Yeah,
to the
no.
mic?
I can't.
You got that Vin Diesel voice sometimes, Charles.
That's okay.
I've got a dowel in here, an extra dowel. Does that one fit?
Yeah, it fits.
It
Yeah,
fits?
it's because I have both of mine. You have one of yours or whatever.
Yeah. So apparently the side covers seem to fit.
Ew.
That's
I noticed
without
one
us,
thing.
What?
The 224 has a plastic cam gear.
L.
Yeah.
L. That's gross.
It really, well, I mean,
Is that
Reminds me of my-
Jimmy Kimmel?
yeah, and John Cena.
Nice.
Fallon.
Yeah, Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, let's
Jimmy
see the
Fallon.
guts of these things, boys.
They look
Pretty much identical.
pretty much identical. We're gonna get down.
You know, we need a better table for this, guys.
Yeah, this is
it's an awesome idea with like.
we just didn't really think it through.
No, of course not.
But I'm enjoying myself.
Oh,
so
for
far.
sure, yeah.
Well,
So y'all see the white plastic cam gear on mine?
Yep.
That's pretty much the only difference I see so far. So I'm gonna turn it around and I'm gonna take a look.
Max performance.
And Charles, can you turn yours around?
All right.
So I can look. Oh.
I mean, is a plastic cam gear
No.
worse?
No, I don't think
It's
it
probably
is.
quieter.
It's
It's gonna be quieter.
Less rotating mass.
I mean, me personally, I'd rather have the metal gear just for the longevity.
I'd rather have a giant camshaft.
Well, it's going to get that in it eventually.
Yeah. Notice how most performance cams are not plastic.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But that
everything looks the same. There's a looks like the weight is a little different on this compared to your
it looks about the same to me.
It's about the same. It's shaped a little different. See this low spot and then it's like high.
Oh
right
wow,
there.
yeah, you got a flat spot on yours.
Yeah.
And mine's arched. Interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting, but
So we were talking about the crankshafts.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm gonna-
when we get them out, we will show because it's really hard to see.
I'm going to set this up on top dead center, and I'm going to remove the camshaft. Oh, the compression.
Those flywheels look darn near identical. I wish we had a scale up here. We could weigh them.
Oh, that'd be cool. All right. All right, I'm at TDC. I'm going to remove the camshaft, which means that the lifters and stuff are going to fall out.
Yep.
But that's going to be fine. Removing the camshaft.
Beat you.
I didn't know it was a race. So, do we have any difference in like maybe the lift or any? Oh,
Get them
we
mics,
got
boys.
the mic. Let's check to see if there's any difference in the
Mic's right here.
lift.
Ow.
You all right, bud?
Punch the crankshaft. Ow.
All right. So, oh gosh,
Can I
gotta
have a
turn it on.
rag?
Yeah.
Oh, they're down there.
Okay.
I'm silly.
So
we go.
I'm gonna just put them.
Don't get
They're
them
not really
mixed
gonna
up
be
now.
on the on camera too good, but the
I can hold them, but
yeah. All right, the end of the camshaft is identical. Let's check the lift. 1.08.
Is that inches?
This is inches. I need glasses. All right, we're going to check the... Yep, the lift appears to be identical.
Really?
Yes. Same lift on the exhaust as the intake. 1.08. They're identical, sir.
So the camshafts are identical in the 224 and the 212.
Yeah, and the duration looks exactly the same. It appears the only difference is the plastic gear. Here, compare the weight.
oh my goodness,
There's a huge difference there.
that's the weight difference in the pack.
You know,
That's the 2 pounds right there.
when it comes to racing, I don't know. I might want the plastic gear because there's a
Well,
weight difference there.
Box stock racing.
Well,
That might be.
yeah. I mean, I don't think I'd want a plastic performance gear.
No.
I guess it just depends on how long you need the engine to run for.
That's right. All right. I don't think we need to measure any of the lifters and stuff because there should be a difference between the Hemi and non-Hemi. So the push rods might be different length.
And we're not really looking at a performance difference in the
Here,
lifters.
let's just kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, they are longer. These are longer on the non-Hemi.
Well,
The lengthwise.
Yeah, that's a very common that's a very common thing between the Hemi and the non-Hemi.
Yeah,
is
I
the
just
pu-
thought I'd
is-
say it.
Yeah,
That's why I wish that we had 2 non-Hemi engines here.
I couldn't buy them, man.
It's
I
okay.
tried.
It's okay. I'm not fussing.
Couldn't buy 'em. Push rods are probably going to be. Mine are probably going to be shorter than yours.
Mine's not coming out.
Uh-oh. Well,
It'll be fine.
I'm going to get to a super chat real quick,
super
guys.
chat.
From Small Gamer. Hello, guys. Just wanted to say thank you for the great vids and giving me inspiration to build my own monster of a go-kart. Thanks and keep up the good work. Appreciate it, man. Hope you can make it out to Mini Mayhem one of these years. I'd love to check it out and ride with you. Who knows? You might be pulling one of us out of the mud.
I'm gonna pull the head off.
Yeah, I want to pull my spark plug off.
All right. So the boys
do
are.
you have the big socket?
I have
13, 16.
I'm gonna get to
Oh,
one
here
more.
it is.
There it is.
We're good.
From Rod again. Just use a Harley transmission and belt primary. I used one on my cross kart build.
That's cool.
That sounds cool.
You don't have reverse though.
Ike, write that down.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, we've already talked about
No, you
Harley.
gotta-
Getting Harley
transmissions.
transmission, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh gosh.
The whole
Everything the whole table comes apart.
You
Yeah.
gotta do one too, brother.
Oh, I'm gonna do it. Ah! All right.
Hilarious.
You scratched the valve cover.
Oh no. No, it didn't.
I don't
Looks
know.
fine. All right. I imagine the spark plugs are going to be the same.
Yeah.
That's what do you have? This was a LG
Like
Torch.
LG the
torch
This is a torch.
F7TC.
F7TC.
All right, same spark plugs. All right, removing of the valve cover. And of course, this right here, everything's going to be different. In fact, you know what else is going to be different? The piston.
Yeah, I want to see that piston, dude.
Well, let me see. I believe that this is going to be a flat top piston, whereas that one is going to be dished. Because there's definitely differences in the pistons between the Hemi and non-Hemi.
Yeah, let me see if I can find a compression ratio for each one.
That was a little louder.
Oh my, that is loud.
Sorry, headphone users.
You want this one? You want this one?
I got it.
Quieter. All right. Push rods
What?
are coming out. Well, yep. What? What?
Nothing. Thought I heard something.
No.
Thought that barking spider got back in here.
No.
Didn't happen. Didn't happen. Nobody saw it.
What was that? I
It was
think
a
everybody
valve
He
caught
just
it.
chunked the valve cover across the room.
I was mad at it. It looked at me.
You got to
funny.
work. You got to work on that those anger issues.
Does
buddy.
does the valve cover fit on the other one? No, not
No,
even
because
close.
there's
No,
going to be a Hemi and non-Hemi.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
So-
okay. That's okay though.
So I guess maybe the main thing we're showing is the difference between a Hemi and non-Hemi at this point.
Yeah, that would have been nice, but we didn't think about it. It's okay.
Sorry, guys.
I mean, we're still seeing the differences in the stroke and bore and the piston design, right?
Yeah, between the Hemi and non-Hemi.
You mean the 224 and the 212?
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely.
Okay.
It's a Hemi and a non-Hemi. There's going to be some differences. I don't know what exact differences there are. Didn't think this one through. But we're going to keep on trucking. Is that a 14? No.
I think it's a 12.
Looks a little big for a 12.
12.
Is it?
From John Boat, I've been watching you since the beginning. You guys have given me a lot of inspiration. Come check us out at Uari Power Pro LLC.
Hey, you've always talked
Thanks, man.
about wanting to go to Uari.
Always wanted to go to Uari. Still never been.
All right.
Oh, is that Uari National?
I'm guessing it's his business near Uari.
Okay.
That sounds cool, though. Let me check it out.
I know they got a really cool off-road part.
Oh, it's small engine repair in
Oh, nice.
Troy, North Carolina. I think that's like near Uari.
I got a buddy of mine that lives in Troy.
was a good movie.
Yeah. This thing's never going to go back together.
What are you talking about?
We're taking 2 engines apart here.
Yeah, parts are totally gonna intermingle, and we're gonna have ourselves a 217 and a and a 214 or something.
Can I have that? Thank
Yeah,
you, sir.
show the heads without the valve covers, guys.
All right.
Well,
I'm going to just take it off.
yeah, after you get the head off, it might be easier because you can totally see better.
Oh. Sir.
I got heat shield I gotta remove.
Oh yeah, I got a heat shield that needs removing too.
Tell us in the chat, 1 out of 10, what's the likelihood these engines are gonna run again? I don't know. I'm looking at a bunch of parts on the table. Matthew, thanks for the donation, man. Anonymous 14, bring back the Black Widow. Also, those plastic cam gears are known to explode. Oh, all right.
I got a flat top.
I got it backwards, guys. So the Hemi has the flat top piston, and the non-Hemi.
Just for the sake of just so that it's easier for the people watching.
Yes.
Can we refer to them as the 212 and the 224?
Yes. Absolutely.
Charles,
This thing's got some torque. It launched it right out of my hand.
Oh, God.
See, maybe we need to do
that
this
was
more
so.
often.
I wish we could rewind on this. That's so funny. Oh, dude, all these people are saying. I said 1 out of 10. We got like 2, 3.5, 10, 2, 7, none, 0, negative 10, 100%.
All right.
That's what I want to see.
I like his confidence.
Confidence, folks.
Yeah. So here's the 224 head, which is a non-Hemi.
Let me do that zoom thing again.
Okay.
That might be cool.
In fact, I'll just have the head sitting on top of the engine, and you can see the dished piston as well as the non-hemispherical head. Look at that.
Here we go.
So Charles has the.
Yeah,
See how mine's a
Charles
full
has
circle?
the hemispherical head. This is the 212 on y'all's. I guess that's your left. On the right.
Well,
Yep.
It's on the right, and
I don't know how.
I'm looking at the screen, and it's the right.
I think I'm on the left. For
Oh
that.
wait, I'm sorry, on the left.
Yep. This is the
Yeah.
Hemi 212,
Yes.
and that one is the Power Max 224 in
Yes.
Ike's hand.
So, just out of curiosity,
He is. What's up? What are your part numbers?
see
on
if
your
see if
valves?
this head fits on it. I've always wondered.
Oh, they do.
Will
I've mixed them together.
You've mixed them together. I've never done it.
Yep,
So you
I've
can
mixed
put a Hemi head on a non-Hemi block,
Yep.
and vice versa.
It's all you got to do is you got to make sure you get the push rod length right, and you can make up for it with either a thicker or thinner head gasket.
Okay.
And I bet you there's some people out there that might tell me yes or no, but I've done it and it ran just fine.
Really? I've
And it
never
does
tried
fit.
it.
No kidding.
It fits just fine.
Well, this one seems to, the dowel pins fit. Let me see if
Did you take your head gasket with you? Because I don't have a head. Oh, the head gasket's on this one.
the head gasket's on this one.
So do you have a thin or a thick head gasket?
I have a thick
a thick one as well.
head gasket.
So these would probably work as long as we switched over
Okay.
as long as we switched the push rods from engine to engine, we could swap heads.
What is there a difference in the length?
Yes. You
Okay,
said the lifters were
Yeah.
different length.
All right.
I
so
bet you the push rods are different length.
here's the 224 and here's the 212.
Ooh,
Yep.
the 212 has a longer push rod.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's the same thing, the same difference as a Hemi and non-Hemi.
Interesting.
Yep.
I think we're learning, guys.
The class.
Which
Yeah.
one? Which one? You think has a smaller combustion chamber?
Well, I believe it's going to be the non-Hemi.
Yes.
And is that all non-Hemis,
But
or is that just a
here's
224?
the thing.
I think it's a
Is-
no. I think it's a non-Hemi thing.
To me, I think
Really?
I think the 224 head would have more compression because look at the two circles.
The only real way to really tell is to have like measured amount of water.
Yeah.
In like a
look at these like side to side. 2, 4. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. John is making sure we don't
fine.
get them mixed
we can't
up.
Get as long as you mark one of them.
Yeah.
Here we go. I'll hold it.
2, 1, 2. Perfect.
Okay.
If I had some Play-Doh or something, we could totally measure the amount of volume in each head.
Like, see the one in my hand is like a perfect. The one in my hand is like a perfect circle. Yeah. And the one in Ike's hand is like a squished circle.
Yeah.
That one's gonna have a smaller.
Oh yeah, this
one's
one's definitely a
that
smaller.
One's gonna have a tighter, like I think a tighter compression.
I don't know.
Look how deep this is.
I see that, but look how deep.
Hold on.
How sharp those corners are, dude.
Yeah,
I think that one might have more compression. The only way we're really going to be able to tell is if we measure the amount of water that goes in each head.
Oh, I don't care. I'll go get a cup of water.
I can tell you that's going to hold. This one's going to hold more water because these valves are actually slanted. Those are flat. Look at that.
Would Miller High Life do the trick?
How about a Jamaican Me Happy?
I mean, we probably don't want to put that in there. Definitely never run again.
Leak down.
What about the? I don't know.
I lost something.
So you think the 212 has a smaller combustion chamber?
No, I think it has like a larger. It's more of a dish, and I'll give it to you. I'll let you hold both.
I'm not sure, John. You wanna look at these?
I really want to. Like, can we get like a glass of water and see how much we can pour in there?
Thing is, we're gonna have to measure it and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, that's
like if we have like some sort of like.
I mean, I got a measuring cup for like baking. I make killer scones, people.
It'd be nice if we had a syringe.
Yeah.
Anybody shoot up in here?
Ike.
That got dark, dude. Come on, man.
There we go. We got demonetized.
And we're demonetized. Yep. 7 years of hard work down the toilet.
Hey, can you hand me the mics? There is a depth gauge on that thing.
Okay.
Right there. Snake biting you.
Thank you.
Snake biting you?
Yeah.
I have like some teaspoons. We can just put a bunch of...
That might work.
Yeah, because we need to find out now.
Yeah, let's find out. Charles, put your spark plug back in. Yep. And John's going to go get some sort of measuring device. Charles, you might have to put something flat across. How about using a push rod? Yep. That one's mine, by the way. So we're using the push rod to go across the top of the cylinder head, and he's measuring the depth. And I can already tell you that his
there we go. That
is going to be deeper than this one.
We don't need to do the water test, but John wants to do the water test.
Yeah, but
chat,
that one.
What do y'all want to see in the chat?
Yeah.
This test or the water test?
That hemispherical engine or head has a gradual dip, whereas this one has a. I mean, it's a huge.
It smells like motors up
That's the difference right there.
Does it stink in here? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We've
So
got a difference.
I'm gonna get the spark plug. Is this mine or yours?
This is a way deeper head. The 212.
Okay.
This is your push rod.
Okay. So yes, that one is deeper, but look at these walls in here.
Oh, yeah.
You see the walls? That one has a slow dip to it. This one has a extreme drop off.
Charles, I hate to say it, but Brendan was like, "There's no way y'all are getting those motors back together."
Is that a challenge? Is that a challenge? Well, I know because I'm going to West Virginia in like 6 hours, so probably not.
Anybody in West Virginia?
Yes, actually.
Are you guys going to use those measuring cups?
I am. I'm working on
cool.
leveling.
I'm just
leveling
excited.
The cylinder head here. I'm trying to make it where people can see. Oh,
knock. All right, while you guys are figuring that out, oh, that's funny. I'm going to get to a couple more super chats here.
Okay.
So to finish up the last one, let's see.
Okay, I got mine level.
Nice. Bring back the Black Widow. Also, this plastic cams gear is known to explode. I had 2 blow up on me, trashed the heads and everything. Don't run them. Thanks for the tip. And Black Widow, we still got it. It's in a bunch of pieces. I'm sure it'll go back together one day. That was one crazy go-kart.
It's the sad widow right now.
Yeah, it is. From Saul, bigger and badder Pugly build guys built 670. Didn't you just pick up another one of those go-karts? Something similar?
And I think I did too.
Forgot.
Yeah.
We got two.
Oh, Charles got one too.
Yeah, we might have to do a backyard cheap budget buggy showdown.
That would be cool. From Frassen Racing, thanks to the donation. From Doyle, here's some money to add concrete at the creek crossing. It worries me when I see you guys cross at high speed. Stay safe. Great video. Thanks, man. And we actually just patched up the river crossing like this last week. We're making a video about basically rehabbing the Grand Prix and making it safe because it's super dangerous right now. Or it was. And we actually dropped 4 pretty big trees right now, which was kind of sad. But
they will be used for firewood.
Definitely firewood.
To heat the small
100%.
shop. So they will not go to waste.
They're not going to waste.
All right, here, hold this.
All right, so for people just joining in,
oh my gosh, people are doing that.
we're tearing down the new Predator 224 Max Performance alongside the classic Predator 212 Hemi. What we've discovered so far is that there's a difference in the intake and exhaust port side sizes. The 224 is larger. The block of the 224 is reinforced.
Where's the lid?
The cooling fins are taller in the 224.
One more.
The camshafts are exactly the same, except that the 224 has a plastic cam gear. And right now, the guys have removed both heads. We have a Hemi 212 and a non-Hemi 224, and we're trying to measure the basically the compression ratio, or just the amount of volume. Which one has a smaller combustion chamber?
All right, Charles. I need one of these.
Okay.
And 3 of these quarters.
Why?
Because that'll be the same as this.
Oh, so put that in mine?
Yes.
So 3 of these?
No, 1 of these.
Oh, okay.
And 3 of the little ones.
And we're basically using baking implements.
Yes,
So
so
we're in my house.
what is that
To
big
figure out
one?
combustion chamber
I have a
size.
soundboard right beside me.
So what is that? Is that a Charles? Is that a 1 tablespoon?
Yes, 15 milliliters.
And then 3 of the quarters.
And I'm gonna have water. I'm gonna have water in
So
my lap. Here
I've been filling it up until it's even. So you don't want the water going over. Like you want it even. So
I know.
Very carefully.
Yep.
It's like nitroglycerin.
Ike, so how much you put 1 tablespoon?
All right, let's go with the milliliters.
So 1. Okay, goodness gracious.
Yeah.
So far it was 15 milliliters plus. How many of these quarter? How many
3 of
quarters?
them.
So they're 1.25. So.
Okay, I'll do some math.
So 1.25 times 3.
That's 3.75.
Okay, 3.75
plus 15,
plus
18.75.
18.75 milliliters.
You did 3 of these?
Did 3 of those, and they were even with the top.
So I'll convert that to cc's because it's
Okay. There you go. Yeah. So that's 1.
Formula
2
for
more.
A couple months. Pretty good. I'm pretty good at this.
Oh, boys.
Yeah.
You know what I just realized?
What?
A milliliter is the exact same as a cubic centimeter. I learned something today. I totally should have learned that in like 6th grade. Okay, cool. So the 224 has an 18.75 cc combustion chamber. That's assuming that the piston comes all the way up.
I'll check it
to
here
the-
in a second.
Yeah.
All right. I can tell you right now, you got a lot on the handle there,
I
Charles.
know. I don't know what to do.
I have a smaller combustion chamber on the 2. Yep. Look at this.
Oh, wow.
Look at this.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I mean.
So the 224 has a smaller combustion chamber than the Hemi 212.
Charles, can you keep adding water until it overfills so we can get an idea of? I know it like totally stressed you out. Sorry,
Okay.
but I
No,
just
it's
like
all
to
right.
get an idea of the size,
Yeah.
so we have some numbers to compare.
We got to do
I'm going to
this.
dump this water.
Where?
All right, a couple more super
My
chats
red-
real quick.
Red Solo Cup.
Oh, I gotta watch this.
Oh, my gosh. Well, you can dump mine,
Danger.
bad boy.
Gotta watch this.
Yep.
I mean, not bad.
Yeah.
I hope I don't
right,
drink
so
from that
there's-
later.
One more passed.
So that's 4.
Yep. 5.
That's 5.
I don't think the head's sitting level.
It's not. So one more should do it. Yeah.
Wow, that's a pretty big difference.
Yeah.
So 6.
And you guys need to measure how the top, like, is it
The
deck,
piston?
the deck height or whatever,
All
right?
right. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to remove the head gasket.
You all right, Charles?
Yeah, I'm just there's a lot of electrical equipment around me.
You want me to take it?
I got it.
You want me to take it from you?
No, we're good. We're
Okay.
good. I'll just put it on the ground.
Okay, so it looks like, not accounting for where the piston sits at top dead center,
Dead even.
the
Oh.
the 224 has a head combustion chamber size of 18.75 cc's, and the 212 Hemi has 22.5. And smaller is going to mean higher compression in this case. And higher compression usually means more horsepower.
Nope, mine's not dead even.
Okay,
yours
so
is flush.
my piston is flush with the deck height, but it is a dished piston.
Oh, that's a
Yep.
good point.
Yes.
Have we turned that around?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
people?
So I'll just show
Yep. I got
the dished piston here, whereas Charles has got the flat top.
Interesting.
So can we just take that piston and put it in the 224 and
Well, it
let's
depends
see
if the
let's
bore
see if
size
the bore
is
size
different.
is
Yeah.
different. So
How long
I'm
we
going to
been
go ahead
streaming?
and remove.
Oh, we're already in an hour, boys, and we haven't even got the
I was
piston
worried
out.
about this.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and remove the piston.
Okay. So the guys are going to work on pulling the flywheels. I'm going to get to a couple more super chats. All right. From Ian, have you ever thought about using a Buell Blast 500cc engine on a kart? Oh, where'd it go?
What is
No,
it?
No.
What is a Buell?
Oh, I
I've
lost
got a Buell Blast in my garage.
Oh,
It's a 1-cylinder.
Recently picked a couple of those bikes up for cheap. Yeah, Buell was a Harley, a brand owned by our Harley, and I think they used they literally just cut some of the V-twins in half and made them just big old single cylinders. Ike has one or two of them.
Just
you
one.
That'd be cool.
What you looking forward to?
From Frassen Racing, you guys seen the Predator 212 Ghost racing engine that was accidentally put on the Harbor Freight website? Yeah, I saw that all over the Predator groups. Can't wait to get our hands on one of those. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, you didn't hear about that?
No.
Yeah.
It's got a Makuni on it and everything.
Well,
Well,
it
that's
looks
what-
like the
it's a-
cheapest
the-
Makuni I've
the
ever
fa-
seen in my
it's a
life.
Fakuni.
Yeah, but it'd be cool to check it out. Anyway, Buell. The only thing about putting a Buell Blast single cylinder 500 on a go kart is that it's probably going to rattle your teeth out, but it'll definitely be worth it.
they are thumpers.
Yeah, especially if you're doing like probably a solid mount on a go kart too.
It'd be awful. Mine's rubber mounted,
Yeah.
and it's still a thumper.
Adventures with Ryan. You guys should come up to Iowa and race on our track. We got 135 acres of trails. I'm trying to hit up Junkyard Digs too. Sounds like fun, dude. Sounds like a good time. Thanks for the invite. I think I'll be posting next time I go up to Iowa. Maybe we could get together then. From Jaybird 420 Michigan, just build it better. Laughing my A off. So funny. From Trent C, can you put calipers on the valves? The 225.
Oh, I was planning on that.
Yeah. I'm guessing you meant to say 224 is supposed to have larger valves. Also, the benefit of the Hemi is how it improves the combustion
you're
and
missing
exhaust.
one of your valve caps. I just found one on my side.
Yeah, boys, those valve keeps are gone.
No, I got mine.
Thanks, Charles.
I had one of Ike's over here.
All right, 3 more super chats, and then we're back to it. All right. From Patrick, I was wondering what happened to the Rat Rod wagon. We still got it. And one of our fans made an awesome drawing of it. Let me find it.
It is right there under the light.
Piston coming out, boys.
Sweet.
All right. Have you ever noticed that the arrow's like pointing down?
Yeah, it's supposed
Why?
to.
Why doesn't it point up?
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
I mean,
Because it's putting the power down.
oh man, the way you put it that way, that's even better. Yeah.
I mean, it's like, why does the shoe fit? I don't know. Why is the sky blue?
Oh,
Why does
man.
posi track and the Plymouth work? I don't know. It just does.
Joe Dirt.
This is Rat Rod Wagon drawing by our fan Dante. We still have it, and it still runs. It's just it's finished, so it doesn't appear very much anymore. From Brent, who's been a channel member for 5 months. Thanks, man. Trenton said oh, no, we're not going to talk about that. Trent says he shoots up Ike. He's diabetic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, oh, no.
Okay.
Ike, what are you hammering on, dude?
I just got the flywheel loose.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, it's fine. From UniDude 27, you should really build a gambler car. I'd love to see the things Ike is willing to roll with. Yeah, Ike doesn't need to build a gambler car to see what he's got to roll with. He already rolls wild. Yeah, what do you got there, boys? You got some pistons and
I got a
crankshafts.
crankshaft. Okay, so I'm going to check the pistons. Let's check the bore real quick. Can I have that piston?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if the bores are different.
Oh, boy.
It's exactly the same.
Yep. Exactly the same bore.
Tight fit.
So the extra 12 cc's comes from stroke.
Could be the stroke.
I think the rods are different length.
Oh, different length rod.
Either that or the crank's different.
Let's see if they have the same part number. There's part numbers here, boys. No, the part number is different. Okay. I'm going to put these pistons side by side. Gosh.
You need help, Charles?
There's such a mess over here.
You guys are riding the struggle bus.
Yeah. Okay. I think we're gonna have to remove the wrist pin.
Yep.
And we're going to have to use the.
Charles is like, I gotta drive to West Virginia at 5 o'clock in the morning, and we're
Here, Charles. Remove the
Sorry,
wrist pin,
bud.
so we can measure.
I'm not. That is not my thought process at all. I'm
little screwdriver.
worried about because when I come back Monday, my job is separating parts and putting these two engines together.
we're gonna have two 218s, man.
Yes. No, I'm not worried about that. I think that's a really funny idea to do.
Yeah, I gotta show these guys just the entire mess.
Yes,
because they can't really see it from where. Yeah.
At least take a picture and post it on your Instagram tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because this is
bad.
this
This is so bad.
This is a cluster.
Okay, here we go.
Telling me it's really hot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well.
All right. So I'm waiting on you,
Okay.
Charles, because I got this out.
Well, I don't have anything to use.
Here.
Oh. You had my
Do not take my wrist pin.
Oh.
Okay. So, where is the measuring tool?
Measuring tool.
The digital.
I don't know.
Thank you. All right.
I think this camera's on like 120 frames a second.
Okay.
Turn it off. Now.
Oh. Well.
Hold on.
You don't want me touching it.
Yeah, we're at 4K. We don't need to be at 4K.
Oh.
All right.
All right. So I have. Here you go.
You got it? Sweet.
Oh, check
All right.
engine lights on
So-
the camera.
Yeah.
So I have 2.363 here. .365. So this one's longer?
So mine.
Yours is longer. And no, I didn't get them mixed up.
What was that look, dude?
2.365 right here. Nope. It's the same.
Oh. Okay. Well.
So wait, I was distracted. What do you got?
The rod links are the same.
So that's gonna be the crankshaft. It's gonna be the difference in displacement.
That one's going to be tough to measure.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to.
Okay, so
dial in the height chronometer.
let's see where the wrist pin is on the piston.
Oh yeah.
That's a good point.
Yep.
Okay.
Uh,
So we have the
Here, hold
wrist
it up
pin.
to them so they can see, because they may want. Someone may watch this later and zoom in, pause and zoom in or something.
Yeah, hold it steady, Charles. All right, so the wrist pin to the top of the piston is 0.581. .572.
And that also might, since it's at the top, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's a racing piston. Oh, hey, but look at the piston skirts. There's a difference.
Yep.
So that you might actually have a crank. What is it? The racing crankshaft, because if the crankshaft is stroked, the rod moves more, so it needs more clearance with the skirt. You might. I don't know. Be hard to test. Here, you want to give this a whack?
You do it.
I haven't had very good luck tonight. I've been knocking everything off this table.
All right. Fine.
We should get an overhead camera. That would be cool.
Oh,
What I'm doing, guys,
funny.
is I'm taking the flywheel loose from the crankshaft, and I'm probably doing something I shouldn't do. All the internals are out of the engine, which means I'm going to be shooting the crankshaft.
You want me to hold it?
No,
I got it.
no, I got it.
We're just going to launch it?
So
Okay.
I'm just using the case of the engine to hold the flywheel.
There's so much. Look at the look on his face
Yeah.
when he whacks it. You had a funny
Done.
look. Yeah.
And we did thread the nut on the crankshaft.
Yes.
So it
Yeah.
does not mess up the threads. We do want 2 running engines after this episode.
So, again, I wish we had both non-Hemi engines, but between the Hemi and the non-Hemi, I'm not seeing much difference. Only a combustion chamber.
Yeah,
difference.
but you do have a dished piston. Ooh, you should fill up your piston with water and see how much, because the compression
we
ratio
lose.
could be the same. Because
Do the flywheels?
So how many of the you added 2 of the quarters to
you
your?
added 3 more quarters.
Did you add 3 more?
Yeah,
Oh,
it
my
was a total of
goodness.
6.
There's no way I can add that much. Here we go. Where's the water? Did you drink it all?
No. I get it.
Is this flavored water?
No, I drank some.
Oh.
Right from the head.
That kind
All right. My guess is one of these.
Yeah, so we measured for anyone, I don't know, just just popping in, we measured the combustion chamber of each head, and it appeared that the 224 had about 4 cc smaller combustion chamber, but the piston is also dished on the 224, which is going to make that combustion size larger. So we're going to try to get a more I don't know, definite measurement here.
I think it's just the 1.25 milliliters.
Just one of them?
Just one of them, because I put it in here and it's raised. The water is actually bulging up way above the piston. I can't get it to lay out.
Okay, so that means that our combustion size is 20 cc's on the 224 compared to 22 and a half or so.
Okay.
Which we're using like kitchen stuff here, so none of it's exact, but
Right. I'm pretty much done with pulling stuff apart, dude.
There's your crankshaft.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's yours.
You're not pulling a fast one, are you?
No, I wouldn't. I don't want to mix them up. Because yours has got more clearancing on it. Like, look at right here on the journal, on the crank journal.
That would
Yours
be
are
better
full.
for a large camshaft.
And then I noticed, see how mine are smoothed out. You have
Whereas
flat spots,
these-
but
yeah.
then you have tool marks right there.
Yeah.
And I do not know what did that, but
I really wish I could measure the stroke of this crankshaft.
yeah, I'm sure someone's screaming at us right now how to do it, but
Yeah.
we can't hear you.
So we're pretty much done here, man. Are there any super chats?
yeah, from Saul. For Ike, what's a good beginner motorcycle? Plan on getting one soon to be able to ride next to my dad. By the way, how's the shoulder doing?
The shoulder is still not 100%. I'm going to say I'm at 90%. A good beginning motorcycle.
Honda Trail 70.
Yeah, those are great. But if you want to ride next to your dad, I'm sure your dad has something fast. So a sport bike, if you got a sport bike, I think I really love the Buell Blasts. They're single-cylinder sport bikes. They get 80 miles to the gallon, if I'm not mistaken. In fact, I'm probably going to be breaking my Buell Blast out with these high fuel prices that we've had here lately. As far as a cruiser bike, man, you can't go wrong with a Sportster 883. I love a Sportster. The reliability of my Sportster has been awesome. I've got an 09 Sportster Iron, and it's an 883, and I picked the 883 because the engine was black, and I didn't have to polish all that chrome that's on a regular Harley engine. So I like to ride mine a lot more than polishing it up.
Just do what I did. Get your motorcycle license and then ride behind your two buddies to West Virginia on a Trail 70. The first ride, first trip, first everything.
Yeah.
No, don't do that.
I really love a Trail 70, but the prices of them have just kind of gone through the roof here lately.
They're antiques.
I guess it's our fault.
Before we completely wrap up this comparison, what about like valve springs? Can you feel a difference?
Thank you. Yeah, I did want to do that. Yeah, not just
wanna
valve
try
springs,
and
but I
take
wanted
them
to
out?
try to take the valves out. It's real quick.
Oh yeah, we got to measure the valves, guys.
Yes. Yes.
Sorry for the noise.
Yes. All
And
right.
then-
First off, I'm going to press. Okay, these are pretty weak. Let me feel yours.
Yeah, they're not very stout.
Feel these. I think these are weaker.
Oh wow. Uh-oh.
What?
Huh. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
mine are weaker.
That is interesting. So we're gonna try and pull them out.
I'm pulling. It hit the floor.
Okay. Well, that's still bad. Did you find your valve keepers?
You gave it to me.
Your one.
Yeah, that's all I needed.
I thought you were missing both of them.
No,
Sorry.
just one. And little technical difficulty. Oh, there we go. Valve just fell out.
Yeah, the intake valve has a seal on it, so it doesn't take in oil on the intake stroke, and then the exhaust valve guide does not have a seal, so it can burn the oil if any oil does leak through. And that's generally for every engine.
I'm going to measure across the valve.
Can I just have one of yours?
Sure. I'm going to give you. Hold on. I'm going to give you the intake first. The valve is 1.05 across the top of the whole face of it.
Yeah.
Here you go. Take that one. And the exhaust is at 0.977.
They're the exact same.
They're the exact same. Here,
I mean,
here's the exhaust. Here's the exhaust. To the naked eye.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to check the port here.
Which valve was that?
I
measured the intake and the exhaust.
So the intake was what size?
Oh, God.
Sorry.
This is probably what people want to know.
The intake is 1.057
Okay,
inches.
I need to convert that to millimeters. Can you convert that to millimeters on the mic?
Yeah,
I can.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, so people can just like look at this while they're
All
watching.
right, at millimeters, it's 26.85.
20. Okay.
This is for the 224.
Yes.
224 valve sizes. And to the naked eye, they seem exactly the same.
And the exhaust is 25 millimeter on the nose.
Yeah, that adds up to what I've heard on the internet.
Can I see one of your springs?
Here you go.
I probably won't be able to pick that up on camera, but
Don't get.
they're stout.
Are you sure that's the one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because this is mine. That was yours.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because I thought I gave it to you in that hand.
No.
Okay. All right. So I don't think we really learned a whole lot here, guys, other than there's a lot of similarities. The bore seems to be the same. The stroke seems to be the same.
As far as we know.
As far as when I say stroke, I'm talking about the rod length itself is identical. The crankshaft could be a longer throw, but
Well, it's got to be, right? Where's the
gotta
extra
be.
displacement
Like,
going to come from? It's
I'm
not
gonna
the bore.
I'm gonna have to put it back together and check where the piston is at full downstroke compared to upstroke. That's how we can check it.
What about, did you guys measure the intake exhaust port sizes?
The ports themselves, no, I didn't. The tool is real hard to get down in there.
Okay.
Uh,
But by the thumb method, your thumb eases, passes easily through
yeah.
So,
the 224 where it doesn't on the 212.
This is what I was talking about with the Dirt Hog. If anybody watched that episode, I'm wondering if it made the cut. But like when I pulled the snowblower head, the California emissions. Yep, see, look at that. The exhaust, I can't get my finger to poke through. Yep, the head is pre-ported.
Okay.
Because see,
cool.
look at this. See my finger? I can't.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing on the exhaust. I can't get.
Okay.
I cannot get my fingertips to poke through. Let me see your head.
Here you go.
So what do you mean, Charles? Like, are you saying on that one or on the?
So on the 212, I cannot get the exhaust and intake ports are like really tight. I cannot get my finger, like I'm sticking my finger from like the exhaust side, like the outside, what you see. And look, I can actually like poke my finger through the head. You can see it like, there it is, whack-a-mole. And on the other one, let's see, on the exhaust on this one, I can't even get my finger out of it. See, there it is, about level. You can't even see it. I have to turn it like that. It's barely poking. It's barely poking through.
I just measured the cylinder bore itself in the block, the full, like all the way at the bottom of the block where the piston would go, and all the way to the top here, identical, 93 millimeters.
So you're telling me the stroke is the same too?
Well, I can't tell you if the stroke is the same without us reassembling. We got to put the piston back in, and we got to measure the stroke all the way from the bottom to the top.
Let me see if I can Google around and figure out what the.
You want to go ahead and do that while he's Googling it?
Put it back together.
Put the piston back in, and we just measure the stroke.
I didn't bring my ring compressor tool. I know you don't.
You gonna
use
do
them.
it live, Ike? You gonna do it live?
Golly.
It tears Charles up, man.
Yeah.
You gonna crack a ring?
I am not going to crack
Don't crack a ring on a live camera.
I'm not sure
folks.
if we have enough time to do this.
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been an hour and 24 minutes.
Yeah, and the camera is like,
Right
Yeah,
in the
it's,
struggle
it's
bus.
boiling over right now.
yeah. So I'm going to call
Radiator's
it.
about to pop.
Yeah, the danger manifold. Like
Yeah,
just
danger
blinking.
man. The floor pan's about to drop out.
So, anyhow, we did it.
So we did it, but where is the extra 12 cc's coming from?
12 cc's in the combustion
Of displacement.
Of displacement.
Yeah.
I hadn't figured that out yet.
We have to figure it out.
I hadn't figured it out. Now, are you checking a Hemi block compared to this non-Hemi
Well,
224?
Oh yeah.
Because
Oops.
that's what we got here.
well, Hemi versus non-Hemi, but a 212 Hemi and non-Hemi is still the same displacement.
Is
Still
it?
212 cc's,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, like
mean, I guess so,
This
yeah.
is a 212, and that's advertised as a 224, 10 times the output max performance.
I don't know, boys.
It's on the box. I'm not trying to call them out
You know,
for false
now
advertisement.
the
but
block can be the same, but we
Yeah.
could still have more stroke from the crankshaft. So I'm going to try something.
the blocks do look a little different behind the flywheel.
All right, we've
Yeah.
got Wyatt saved the day, boys, and
Okay.
also the internet.
Good. What?
3 millimeters more stroke in the 224.
Okay, so
Where,
that's
where
what we
is
got.
it?
So
on,
you can
on
still
the crankshaft or on the rod.
with that little
matter.
bit of stroke, you can use like the same cylinder,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
so.
So with a better flowing head, 3 millimeters more of stroke. and better flowing exhaust.
It'd be cool to slap both of these on at the same go-kart and see what the lap time ends up being.
Yep.
Because, 12 cc's. And is this 224 going to compare anything like a Tiltson 225? Definitely not.
No.
Because that's like a 6,500 RPM engine.
No. Well, I mean, I guess a good runner-up.
Get close to that mic, dog.
I guess a good runner-up would be maybe just a regular Tilson 212 versus the Predator 224.
Right. I think we should get 5 engines in a row and put them on a go-kart and see what happens. See which one has
5
better
engines in a row?
Yeah, we've already done it once years ago. Like a
That's
mild
right,
to wild comparison. I think we should do it again.
6 horsepower to 25.
It was like to 20 or something, yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah, I found it.
You found the 3 mil?
It definitely has a longer stroke.
Oh, nice. Ike found the missing link.
Yeah, and I don't like how I'm measuring it because I'm cocking the
Yeah, but you're getting
the tool here.
You're,
but yes,
you're comparing the two.
Yeah,
at a
it seems like there's more stroke. Like
it's the top of the journal to the bottom of the output shaft.
That's how I measured
and he's
it.
comparing to both of them, and it would be.
But it seems like that is the only difference.
Yeah.
So if we put that crankshaft in a 212 along with piston and rod,
and the head,
we'd have a 224.
We'd have a 224.
Yeah, with the head and the push.
Well,
rods
I don't know if there's any difference between the.
I mean, just the port size.
The port size. Oh yeah, I would
that
definitely
would
want
have
to
to-
use the port size on this 224 is way better. And if you want the quiet but better flowing, I bet you this factory 224 muffler will give you better flow.
Hey, you should see if that muffler bolts on the 212.
Here we go.
I'm sure it does.
Hold it for just one more second. I was trying to put parts back on.
We got a mess here, dude. The
Yeah,
whole
I'll clean it up. Don't worry.
That's all right. No. You got to go West Virginia, dog. We'll figure it out.
Yep, bolts
it
on.
fits.
Sweet.
All right.
Cool. Okay. So we're going to sum up what we learned and then get to the rest of the super chats today. So, what
the only thing I learned was, okay, they have more fins or bigger fins for more airflow.
Taller
to cool
cooling
the engine.
fins.
Yes.
You got a plastic cam gear.
We have a better reinforced block
Yep.
on the 224 than the 212. We have the plastic camshaft. Seems like it's got the same amount of lift and everything on the camshaft, so no real performance difference.
I think the valves are slightly different sizes.
Oh, no, the valves are the same.
Oh, exactly the
To
same.
the naked eye, they looked exactly the same.
Didn't I measure it? No, I measured it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You did measure it.
It's like the same size. So, longer throw on the crankshaft.
Okay.
That's all I think I found. But those are better flowing head, longer stroke crankshaft, and better cooling. I think that's two great.
Yeah, no, it's pretty darn good, and the price difference is what, $40? So for $40, you're getting a better flowing head. You're getting 12 more cc's in displacement, which kind of makes you think if you're going stock for stock.
I don't know.
I don't know. Is it worth $40? I think we need to throw these on some go-karts and see what happens.
I'm just glad I'm not crazy because I thought I had like a 1 in a million cylinder head that was already pre-ported from like Predator. Now I know the secret.
Yeah,
It was the pre-production of the 224 head.
right. I think I'd still rather have a Tillotson.
Yep. Tilson. Yeah.
Yeah, well, the 225 is the top dog for sure, but you're paying a lot more for it.
Right.
I don't know. It's cool. I think if you're building, like going to the moon with either of these, it really doesn't matter because like even though the 224 has a better flowing head
And longer stroke.
yeah, you're gonna be putting different stuff in there anyway.
Yep.
But you're gonna.
Oh, nice.
me.
You're good.
Yeah.
It's
You're gonna
getting late.
have a longer stroke. There's no replacement for displacement, and this is going to be it, buddy.
But you're still going to go to town on the head, opening up
You're
the...
going to have to go to town on the head, opening that up.
But you've got a reinforced block.
That is another benefit.
That's cool. Yeah.
So, yeah. I would definitely go with the 224.
And it doesn't hurt.
It's worth. I think it's worth.
I think it's worth $40. Yeah,
I think it's worth the $40.
It's always good to have more options too.
Yeah, and you know, if you're going to be like doing any performance stuff, you're going to be putting a cam in it, and you're going to be getting rid of that plastic gear.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
Back in my day, you used to be able to get these with a coupon for $99.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember those days. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
So I like it.
So yeah, 224 better than 212. No replacement for displacement.
Yep.
Right. I think one thing that's going to be interesting. You know how it's already kind of tight on your right leg with a 212. You got taller cooling fins now.
That's not the pin, is it?
Yes, it is.
Is it really?
Here, take it.
No.
Try it.
No. No. Get that away from. Anyhow, what were you saying, John? Charles is over here trying to shock me with the pin.
Well, all right. You know how you have a hard time fitting on 212 sometimes on a mini bike because the engine might poke out. You got taller fins on the 224.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if you can put the regular
I bet
short
you can.
cover with the short fins on it.
I bet you can.
I bet you can.
Let me see your cover.
Okay.
Anyway, we're going to get to the rest of the super chats while they look into that. From Dan, been enjoying the shows for a few years, but you guys need a Stoltz supervision, so I will volunteer. Yeah, you ain't lying, Dan. Thank you, sir. Where are the rest of the... Okay. I think we lost a couple of them. From Camshaft, y'all should build a mud mower. I'm making one. Talked about it for a long time. Maybe we finally will.
What am I hitting?
Jim the Mad Viking. You have to keep Charles. He makes me LOL. He makes us LOL too, dude. Yeah, he's a good guy to have around.
Yeah, I think the covers will bolt right up, dude.
Cool.
It's just if you use the factory 212 Predator, you're going to have to swap over the cooling fins too.
From Matthew. How's the RC
And the
car
pull start.
search, Ike? When is the RC showdown?
You know, I've talked about it. I just hadn't made it to the RC shop yet. We should do that, John.
From Sweeney. Yeah, I agree. Look at John being professional and putting the engine sizes on the screen. Yeah. Got to try. I'm learning how to do this right now live, which is probably not what you're supposed to do.
Appreciate your contribution.
Yeah, thanks, dog.
Buddy.
Let's see. Last one. Luigi Viking. You should make a jet ski cart and actually have it so you can use it on land and off land. That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
I would love it. That would be awesome.
That would be sweet. We might have missed a couple super chats, unfortunately.
It's all good.
Yeah.
We got Sweeney's.
Well, yeah, it refreshes, and we might have lost a couple. So anyway,
I
thank you if y'all made one and we didn't see it.
Yeah,
sorry about
sorry. I don't like to miss anyone's.
Yep, but it's late. It's past 9:30. Charles got to wake up in the morning and go to West Virginia. We got to clean up some engines. Ike has to go home.
I got to leave at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Past Ike's bedtime.
6 o'clock.
It's past my bedtime, too, boys.
Oh.
Real quick,
Yeah.
is there a difference in the flywheel weight? Just holding each one. Did you guys test that?
They looked identical to me.
Well, mine's got a triangle on it, and yours has got an oval.
I don't know. It feels
Teardrop.
the same to me.
Yeah.
Same?
Here you go.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
I don't know. It feels the same. What do you think, Charles?
0501 20. Okay, just part numbers.
Part numbers are different?
Yeah, a little different, but I mean.
Okay, they feel the same. I wish we had a way of weighing it.
Does yours have something etched in by hand?
Where?
Look at that.
Oh, yeah. No,
Okay,
it does not.
mine's cooler.
Yours is cooler. Mine's cooler.
Thank
than
y'all
yours.
for tuning into this this live stream. If you are just now catching it, you can find it tomorrow. I'll try to post it on our podcast channel at The Wheel with Cars and Cameras. Hope this was hopeful. There's a $40 price difference between the two, at least at the time we made this video. And I say, I don't know, spend the extra $40 and get the more displacement. It's 2 more foot-pounds right out of the box, and I think that you're really going to feel the 2 foot-pounds over the 0.1 horsepower this thing makes, especially if you're turning it kind of factory RPM. Yeah, thank you all for watching. Any final thoughts, boys?
I like the 224.
Yep.
I like it a lot.
Let's get some rest. We were doing some roofing today, fixing the or adding a lean-to, so we're all pretty tired.
Yes.
Anyway, thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you Monday with another episode of our 670 two-stroke. It does real good burnouts. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes, it does.